Good morning. What's up, Facebook? Hey, it's Tuesday. We are going to be talking to Mugshots. We're going to be talking about Mugshots in Santa Fe. We have the owner. Her name is Dawn, and she's going to be sharing about a business that has been open for, I think, since last year, but I'm not exactly sure. We're going to be learning all that. So go ahead and share this out. Post this into Talk of Santa Fe. I know there's a couple Santa Fe groups that I'm in. I'm going to start some watch parties in there if I'm able to. But let me know what you have going on today, where you live, and how you are handling this season, this time of COVID-19. I'm going to throw us onto the FM, and we're going to learn about Mugshots. Here we go. Good morning. This is KHEA Radio, 99.5 FM. This is Kickstart. My name is Gardy, and we're going to be talking to a business owner right here in the Santa Fe area. We're going to be talking and learning about Mugshots. Are you a fan of coffee? You know, there's a lot of people that I've seen talking about businesses being closed, the adjustments that have been taken to make sure that everybody is operating in a safe manner. Whenever you're a new business, that's sometimes not the easiest time to operate. Whenever you're new, you're trying to figure everything out, and then you throw something like this into the mix where everybody has to kind of adjust what they're doing, and it's a whole game changer. So I'm going to get Dawn introduced, and we're going to be learning about Mugshots. Hey, good morning, Dawn. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. Good morning from Santa Fe.
How are things going over there in Santa Fe?
Hey, you know what? We're grinding beans and getting our city and a couple of surrounding areas caffeinated.
Yeah. How long have y'all been open now?
We opened in May of last year, right around May 11th. So we're coming up on our anniversary, and we might have to bump back the anniversary gathering.
Yeah. Where are you from originally? Are you from this area?
I am not. I'm from Lake City, South Shore Harbor area. We wanted to get some elbow room, and I'm actually a realtor. I haven't been practicing for the year that I've been here at the coffee shop. And then I decided, gosh, Santa Fe doesn't have coffee. We need some coffee here. I didn't realize that I was going to be pumping out the coffee beans, but I've enjoyed it, and I've met some We've lived here probably about 3 years now.
Okay, so Santa Fe, that is the perfect place for elbow room. Like if I'm looking for land, you got to go to Santa Fe, and it's a great community. How has the community been towards you and the business so far?
Oh, let me just tell you, I'm going to try not to cry. They have been amazing. They've taken care of making sure that we're selling coffee, taking care that they're tipping very generously. As things have changed. It's definitely been a blessing from above. I mean, everybody has been so supportive. All my regulars, the only thing we're missing is them coming in for the small talk and the camaraderie, and the whole reason I built the place was so everybody could talk and hang out and get to know each other. We're definitely missing that, but don't get me wrong, I'm doing it out in the parking lot now.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. How have things changed? How have things changed for you guys? What have you all been able to do?
So when this first started, I closed the shop for the first week. I have twin boys. One of my twin boys is a severe asthmatic, and I went into mom mode, and I'm like, I don't want anybody to come in here. I can't expose my family and my baristas to this virus. I panicked. There was little known about it. And so I closed for about a week, and then I was missing the people. I was missing the coffee. I was missing a little bit of everything. So I opened back up a week later, and it's been fantastic. Basically what you do is you can call curbside. You can just pull up. We have always had curbside service, but people in this community are so kind. They always tell us, we don't want to make you walk outside. Mm-hmm. So this was a great thing for me. I kind of got to promote the curbside service and walk out and give everybody the caffeine that we so dearly need, because I think our town doesn't run on Keurig or Folgers. We do have some Folger drinkers, but
yeah. So what makes you guys, I guess, special, and what do you offer at Mugshots?
So we're just a small, it's very small in here. We have different kind of coffee drinks, your lattes, your cappuccinos, your macchiatos. We can do them hot or iced. I have a lot of people that aren't coffee drinkers. I think the other place, with the mermaid, offers a frozen drink. They call them frappuccinos. I'm unable to call it that because it's copyrighted. They're frappes technically, where it's the icy drink, kind of, and you get them in just about any flavor. That's our biggest seller, that and lattes. We have fresh brewed. We steep our own teas right here, right when you order it. Extremely fresh. You can mix and match them. We have 2 flavors of smoothies. So you can kind of get a little bit of everything. If you're not a coffee drinker, it's okay. We can hook you up. We even have a Coke machine. So
yeah. How long have you been a fan of coffee? When did you start drinking coffee? What kind did you, I guess, were you introduced to?
So, everybody starts with their grandparents. It was more like milk with a drop of coffee in it, right?
Yeah.
So I started pretty young, and then probably when I got into my 30s, I really dug into coffee. I did start, I don't want to point my age or anything, but I did start at Starbucks. So that's when, you think that you're drinking the real deal. And Starbucks, changed a little bit, and now it's more of a quicker in and out. But I started reading and started studying and trying different coffees. And I support a lot of local. If I go somewhere, go out of town, I try to find a local coffee shop. I'm all about small business as well, so it just kind of grew. And then when I've definitely learned more, being hands-on, being here, making the coffee, because a lot of people, you're just making coffee. There's a lot more to it, with the different kinds of drinks. A lot of people get confused on, well, I don't know the difference, between the cappuccino, the latte, the macchiato,
Yeah.
And it's kind of simple with, it's just, how do you like your milk? Do you like it steamed or foamed? It sounds simple, but there's a little more to it than that.
What's your favorite kind? What's your go-to drink?
I have a barista here named Jessica. She is something else. She's worked at a couple of local shops as well as the bigger brand names. She makes a pretty good, we don't have it here, but a lavender latte. Incredible. I'm working on getting it here. She does, any of her lattes are really good. All of her drinks are good. But the latte is my go-to.
The latte. Do you put any flavor in it?
Yeah, I do. I'm a toffee nut caramel drizzle latte kind of gal.
Okay, that sounds really good. What would you say, is there a most popular item? Because coffee, I mean, you can get it so many different ways. It's the same, the same coffee bean. It's just how it's prepared, and then you can add your own flair to it. And people sometimes take pride in their order.
Yeah, they really do. You do have the people, this was kind of different for Santa Fe. You have the people that are here, that have lived here, and they're not familiar with the, 120 degrees latte or an upside down caramel macchiato at this temperature breve and all this other kind of mess. It's not, I think people make it crazier than it needs to be. You can order it just about any way. I think it's just the language or the verbs they use to describe it. So we try to bring it down a little bit, with, do you want your coffee hotter? Do you want it, with the different variations? We have then you have the people that are transplants or that are familiar because they don't work here. They go into Houston or they go into League City, so they're used to ordering that type of coffee, and we can do it.
Here's a comment. This is from Leanne. She said they even have an awesome mustache milk for the kiddos. They love it. What is that? There's coffee for kids?
I didn't even think about that. Thank you, Leanne. Excuse me. So the mustache milk is, we take any kind of milk that you want. We can add a flavor to it. We foam it up real good because the whole purpose is, how you drink a cup of milk and it leaves the foam mustache on there?
Mm-hmm.
That's our mustache milk. And the kids do love it. They really do.
Yeah. And it has them feel like, hey, this is my own. I'm sure, would y'all be able to put like a chocolate or some kind of flavor in there? They could have
yeah. We try to do it up for the kids, the smaller kids. I have my kids' second grade teacher's daughter. She'll go like McDonald's to get her breakfast, but her daughter has to come here to get her milk from Mugshots, even though it's the same milk.
Yeah, that's awesome.
We like to foam it up real good so there's a nice froth on top. And it's about the kids too. We want to make sure they're taken care of as well. Sometimes we have to sneak a little flavor in there.
So the first week of the shutdown, whenever you shut down, right? Y'all weren't allowed to operate. Whenever you first opened up, what did you see? I'm assuming, and you'll be able to tell, there was a dip in business. What have you seen as far as customers coming and picking up stuff and what they're allowed to do now?
Oh yeah, absolutely. It was crazy. The funny thing is I closed for a week and then, we take precautions anyway. I mean, we're a food business. You got to wash your hands. You got to clean the shop. You got to clean the door handles. That's a given for most of us here in Santa Fe small business or, some of the big business. You can only hope that everybody stays sanitized,
Mm-hmm.
When I opened, the first 3 days were insanely crazy busy. Everybody was excited that the coffee shop was still open and that they didn't have to go that far. And then it kind of dipped a little bit more, and I'm only operating on half days right now. We're actually in talks about opening a little bit longer because normally we're open from 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. With no one working, there was no sense in being here at 6 a.m. So you're talking about my business people from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. That's your teachers, all your professionals. We lost a lot of money, in that little time frame. But we're slowly picking back up. I think wasn't it Friday that the governor said everybody can kind of get out and about?
They opened up some things.
Yeah, and this Friday it was crazy again. So, like I said, I have an amazing, amazing community. I can't even words do it no justice, Gardy. I mean, these people, friends, family. I've had my vet who is in League City, it's Egret Bay Vet Clinic. They're probably 9-10 miles from here. She sends one of her girls down here at least once a week, 7, 8, 9 coffees, so we're getting support from a little bit around a little bit of everywhere.
Speaking of vet, the office and everything, here's a comment from Lauren. She said, our German Shepherd Nova gets her whipped cream treat on Fridays. What's that?
So yeah, hey Lauren. Lauren is one of our favorite customers. She had a baby, so she was on maternity leave, and she was part of our morning crew here. She would come in with the baby, and the baby was asleep. She'd have her favorite drink, which is the 2 shots of espresso, some sugar cane and milk. It's her favorite. Now her husband, I think the last couple of Fridays, he's come up here, and they have a beautiful German Shepherd named Nova. And Nova knows when he's at the coffee shop. I think it's a he. Mm-hmm. When he's at the coffee shop, he's ready for his puppy whip. So we take out a little cup of whipped cream, and he takes the cup from me, puts it in the back of the truck, and goes to town. So we treat animals too.
That's awesome. So you got stuff for the animals, stuff for the kids, the adults. Pretty much everybody's covered, right?
Right. That's right. We try to keep everybody happy. We're going to try not to caffeinate the kids or the animals, but yes. Sometimes it happens.
So during this time, what is the best way that somebody can support Mugshots and local businesses?
All of us are trying to hold it together. The fastest thing when we get busy too, we always do call in your orders. It's fast. You're already ready. You're not waiting as long. We're all trying to make everything as smooth as possible too and stay in business. There are some businesses that still aren't open that are talking about reopening here soon. I mean, when you're in a small town like this, it can hit you pretty big. So we will still continue to offer curbside even after this is over.
Yes.
We're doing we do little things. We have a teacher appreciation thing going on next week. I think it's only one of the elementary schools right now has it set up. We've got, our seniors. We've got seniors graduating that this was their, mm-hmm. their go big moment. We're offering, specials for them. So we're trying to do a little bit of everything, and the great thing, I'll tell you this, Gardy, the great thing about this community is all of us small business owners are supporting each other. We've got the car wash that's right over here, Shine Right Car Wash. I'll take them some coffees. You've got Doric's Meat Market. You've got Cat's Barbecue that's going to be opening. I think I saw it online. It was on Saturday, May 2nd, I think.
Okay.
And the town is amped about that. We've all talked about Cat's. I mean, who doesn't love Cat's Barbecue?
I love it. It's delicious.
Oh my gosh, I know. You can and Andrew and his wife, Kazu, are amazing people. They take care of the community as well. So we've all kind of stayed together and, hey, how can we help each other out? You've got Barbara at 3 Acres, and we've got, and everything since this has gone on, I've tried to buy everything local. Any of our t-shirt printing, any of that other kind of stuff. Abby down at Heart to Heart printers. So we tried to. I want to keep the money here in the city,
Yes.
and keep these businesses open, because we're not in League City, we're not in Houston. You're not going to have as much business.
Here's a comment. This is from Tiffany, and there's been multiple that have been along the same line. She said, "I love Mugshots. It feels like family. It's absolutely awesome going into a business, and you're welcome. You're welcome like your family." Is that the feel that most people like? Hey, once you come into Mugshots, you get treated like family.
Absolutely, and that's the whole reason I started this. I get some slack from my family sometimes because I get too involved, but I love people, and it's not just I love people. I could probably go to the next town. I love these people. Everybody is reachable. Everybody is down to earth. They're real. It's just amazing. We know everything about each other's kids, and we have a day that there's probably about 10, maybe 8 to 10 people that we call the Taco Club, and during the week they come in and we try to find a local place, which I'm not trying to give a shout out to Coki's, but Coki's Tacos in Chevron gas station down by the high school.
Shout them out. Shout them all out. I love learning about new places, especially taco places.
Oh man, I'm a taco lover, trust me. So we have some of the locals we have that'll grab a couple tacos, bring them down here, and it's almost like a bar. Well, it is a bar.
Yeah.
No alcohol, and during the day, we sit and laugh and talk, and it's different walks of life, Gardy. I mean, you're talking about from the highest, most religious person to, the city worker to an at-home mom to a police officer. I mean, it's a great group of people, and it really makes you go back to, we are all people. It doesn't matter what you do, what you have, it's just who we are, and you really get to know those people for those people. Like, you probably wouldn't put those group of 10 people somewhere. Now you would, because we've all gotten really close. But
yeah.
Before, it wouldn't be something you would see normally,
Yeah. Hey, here's a comment. This is from Gina. She said, "Cats is ... Saturday at 11 a.m. So you need to mark a calendar, maybe even call in an order. I'm not sure how they're going to be doing that, or check out Katz's Facebook and their social media, or give them a call and see if you can get a hold of somebody, see how they're going to do that."
Yeah, Gina is our the head of the Chamber of Commerce here, and I tell you what, Cats, they're ready. They're ready.
Yeah,
the whole ready.
I'm ready too. They got that big old platter of barbecue where it's like a little bit of everything, and it's way more food than I could eat my whole family. But it's delicious.
Yeah, I'll around. I remember one of the first couple of times I went there. Like I said, I have 9-year-old twin boys, and I ordered, I think it was like 2 sandwiches and then 2 kids sandwiches. I think I had lunch for a week.
Yeah. Hey, how has life been, especially that first week? Is that where you're like, I got to open up the coffee shop, life quarantined at home with 2 9-year-old twin boys? Was that the deciding factor? It's like, nah, I'm going to work.
Well, my 2 twin boys are sitting on the other side of the camera.
Uh-oh. Okay.
I don't hurt anybody's feelings.
Just give me a wink. Give me a wink. People listening on the FM won't be able to see it, but they'll have to go back and watch on Facebook.
I know, right? So, you know what? That was not it. Well, maybe a little bit. So, I was kind of stressed out about having to close the shop. You're thinking about money. You're thinking about how much you're losing and how am I going to keep it open. And at the same time, as a parent, you're also being thrown into, okay, now you have to teach them,
Yeah.
and we were still learning everything, and everything's going online, and we're all trying to figure out where to go to log in. And so it was a little overwhelming, and then the kids are excited. There's no school, but then day 2 at 10:30 a.m., I'm bored. I'm like, well, we can't go anywhere.
Yeah. Oh, man.
I wanted to tell them to switch rooms, go to a different room and wait 20 minutes and then go to a different room.
Yeah. At least with them being the same age, there's 2 of them. And it's like, well, let's work together. At least we can help each other. Maybe he paid attention while he didn't,
I wish it was that easy. I have identical twins and they are not identical. One likes math, one likes, so you've got 2 kids. Mommy, I need help. Mommy. I'm like, well, we need to open the coffee shop back up.
Oh yeah. That's awesome. So we're talking about Mugshots. If you're just tuning in, if you're watching on social media or Facebook, feel free to hit the share button. Ask some questions. There's been a lot of comments of people, showing support. There was one. Would y'all be interested in us? So we do these videos where we do giveaways. Would y'all be interested in doing some kind of video where we gave away a couple gift cards to Mugshots?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's do it.
That'd be fun. So if somebody hasn't been to your location yet, where are y'all located? How can they find you?
We are on the corner-ish of Highway 6 and 646. So there is a McDonald's and an Arlen's. We're in the Arlen's parking lot, 2 doors down from Subway. Most people know where we are. I think the biggest thing is we don't have a marquee, over, on the side.
Mm-hmm.
We try to put up signs every once in a while. We're only allowed to have signs out so many days. I don't know. I can't remember the quote of the ordinance or what have you. So we try to share as much as we can. Every once in a while, I can get a high school student or somebody will come in and say, a young person will come in and ask, "Are y'all hiring?" I'm like, "I'll give you $20 to go stand out there and spin a coffee sign."
I'm there. Yeah, that's awesome.
Hey, this coffee shop was built for the community, so there's times I let them decide, hey, do I open again? Do you want me to stay later? Do you want me to stay? We tried staying open later on Fridays and Saturdays, just so people can come in and kind of hang out. And I did it for about 2 months, and it just wasn't beneficial, which was heartbreaking. Everybody likes to sit and hang out on Friday and Saturday nights at a coffee shop. Who doesn't,
Yes, I agree with you. So right now it's 10:50. We're talking about Mugshots. We're going to be working out a giveaway video hopefully soon where we can find some time to go and film. So the governor of Texas came out yesterday and said that these places can open up at 25% capacity, I think after Saturday. Is that something that y'all have already looked at and considered, or what are y'all going to be doing?
We're actually talking about that right now. I'm kind of on the fence, to be honest with you, Gardy. It's almost similar to when someone, if you send your kid to school and there's a flu outbreak, a lice outbreak, whatever. I just use the word outbreak loosely. You have to be cautious. I'm going to be cautious for a little bit longer. Plus, 25%, I think roughly comes out to 3.75 people that are allowed to come in. And I don't think that 7.75 person would be happy.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're still making decisions today. Hopefully I'll have a decision made sometime today. We're obviously still going to do curbside. Will I let people come in? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's still kind of creepy. I'm creeped out, like I said, I have a severe asthmatic that's been in the hospital when he was younger too many times, even with the flu, and I don't want to take that home. I take precautions when I get home. I strip down, shower, the second I get home just to be safe. And if I can keep the germs out of here, plus I've got to think about my staff. They've got families and I know several of them are still quarantining at home just to be safe,
Yeah. Well, that's the benefit of you having your own business and being able to make the rules. There's no rush. Take your time
Right.
on making a decision, and then whenever you feel like you want to, you do it. And if you don't,
Yeah.
then you can wait.
Yeah. And I may have to be the governor of mugshots, and just kind of go in phases, maybe the next phase,
For real.
if everybody's in with mask on. But you have to think about it. I mean, I started, we have windows all through the front of the shop. And when this thing first started going and they started closing things down, myself and Jessica, I believe it was, that you see maybe in the background, her and I were watching people, and it's amazing that you become hyper aware of how people could spread germs. So I saw somebody come out of the business next door, and they had a piece of paper where they didn't know, you could tell they didn't know each other.
Mm-hmm.
And then he pulled a pen out of his pocket, handed it to her. She borrowed it. And then I saw her rub her nose. I'm like, well, there goes COVID, just joking around.
Yeah.
But it's so amazing that something so small in an instant, but I think the city's been awesome. The manager, the mayor, they're taking the steps to make sure we're all, doing what we're supposed to be doing. I mean, I don't think they're, going to come down and tackle, arrest anybody, but, and everybody else is doing awesome. Everybody that lives here, we're all taking precautions, with each other, and we kind of know,
Mm-hmm.
How to, 6 feet. I really honestly believe it's our responsibility as a person, as human beings, just, it's about social responsibility.
Yeah, I like how transparent. Well, the city of Santa Fe is very transparent, even before all of this stuff. In this season that we're in right now, you have the mayor and city council, and people are very transparent, even giving updates whenever it's not required. Just like, hey, this is what's going on. This is what we worked on this week. This is the vision. Let's go. Santa Fe moving forward and doing everything that they can to keep that small town charm, while also having opportunity to expand and at a rate that everybody is comfortable with. So
Absolutely.
The city of Santa Fe and most cities in Galveston County have kept that open, that lens to just be able to use the resources, social media, video, just to get information and try and keep everybody informed. I've been impressed. And you can make decisions, and you can't please everybody.
Right. Right.
You have to do it for your own business and your own family.
That's right. It's kind of interesting. When I was more involved in the real estate business, being a realtor, I've traveled to many cities in and around the Houston area. And, how many times can you go to a smaller town, as a transplant and say that, the mayor,
Yeah.
Or, a lot of the council members, you got Fidencio Leja, I could pick up the phone and call him. He comes in here, the mayor, Jason Tabor. I mean, he is very transparent. You can talk to him, you'll see him out and about. His wife is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Saw her in the grocery store after all this started, and these are not people that put themselves, oh, I'm here and I'm untouchable. I mean, if you follow Jason on Facebook, he answers most of the questions too.
He does. Yeah.
Yeah. You're not waiting for 6 months hoping someone's going to answer a question. Someone asked a question yesterday, and it was something really basic. Sure enough, within 15 minutes, he had an answer, right there. And it was about something that had nothing to do with any of the COVID stuff. So he's very, a lot of these people are very involved, and they're just people like the rest of us,
Yeah.
They just decided to take on something much bigger as managing a whole city,
Yeah, and we've had Mayor Tabor on KHEA radio, and we've had Councilman Fidencio Leja on KHEA radio, as well as other people involved with the city of Santa Fe, and everyone's always been super nice. I love it.
Yeah.
Good people. Hey, here's a comment. This is from Cheyenne, and I told her I'd ask this, and I'm trying to find it. She said, hey, can you tell her that I want a surprise drink? This is Cheyenne Jewel.
Yeah.
She wants a surprise drink. Is that something that you can do?
Yes. She's on her way up here. She's one. She actually, Ironically, I had to back up with employees a little bit. Cheyenne is one of my baristas and I'm going to use this term furloughed right now, because she also works at HEB. She was on the HEB team where they were working, all these crazy hours when they were only letting so many people in. And, so we're like, okay, you're working a lot at HEB. Let's kind of back up a little bit. Let me give the hours to people that, my employees that don't have other jobs and whatever. Cheyenne, I don't know if she's ordering on this live show.
She just wants a surprise.
Yeah.
Anything will do, I suppose.
The surprise drink is what it is. What did we call it, Jessica? Oh, we called it the snitch to kind of go along with the Mugshots theme, and it's barista's choice. So you basically order the snitch, and you're gonna get a surprise. It might be cold, it might be hot. It's just a surprise drink. It's one size, and it's $5 flat. You just say, "Hey, I want the snitch." Jessica will surprise you, and you can move on. I mean, who doesn't have a $5 in their pocket?
That's awesome. Hey, is there anything else that you would like to share while you're still on today?
Hey, a big thing I want to do is really thank the community. I mean, they have been wonderful to myself, to Jessica, to Maddie, JoJo, and, the whole staff, and making sure that Mugshots is successful and that we're still here. And I hope they all know that I miss them terribly. I tell them, I'm a hugger, so this has been really hard for me. I don't know if you know Big Mike, the barber.
I do.
Yes, love that guy. He, we actually kind of snuck him in here one day because he's been, he can't cut hair or anything. So we kind of stuck him in a chair way back in the corner just so we could see him. And we kind of do air hugs, how you do the whole, so I can't wait for this to be over so we can give all kind of great big hugs to everybody. But I just want to thank the community, and I thank you, obviously, for having us on the show. We're here, and you need to come try us. I can't believe you haven't been here yet. I'm telling on you on the radio right now.
I do need to go. I need to go.
Yeah, and if you don't come find us, we'll come find you.
Well, we'll be there soon to try and capture some video, and we're going to do a giveaway, so be on the lookout for that, from KHEA Radio's Facebook page. And here's one final question. This is from Susan. She asks, what do y'all have besides coffee? She's not really that big of a coffee drinker. Is there other stuff that y'all offer as well?
Absolutely. We have, like I was telling you, we have fresh tea. You can have it hot or cold. We steep it right here. So it's not something that's pre-made and sitting in a metal container. And, we do have, I believe it's a mango smoothie. We have a strawberry smoothie. You can mix the two together, which is pretty amazing. You can add a little vanilla. So basically the frappe we talked about, the tea,
even soda. You have Coke.
We've got water. We've got soy milk.
Got it all.
We've got the milk alternatives for the allergy people as well, or people that just like, the other stuff. There was I saw a post about, a new kind of whipped coffee. I'm going to give that a whirl too. I tried it at home the other night. It was pretty good. But for her, yes, we definitely have options. And our menu is on our Facebook page, I believe. If you can't find it, you can always message me on Facebook. I'm the one that runs the page, and I can send over a copy for sure. But in that final thought, man, Santa Fe, thank you so much. And thank you to my friends, people that I take my animals to, everything. They have been just, I'm blessed, Gardy. I'm blessed.
Thank you for joining today. I appreciate you.
Hey, I appreciate you too, friend. Come see us soon.
This is KHEA Radio, 99.5 FM. All right, Facebook. Hey, we'll see you guys later. Feel free to share this stream out. Let me know how y'all are doing during this time and if there's anything that we can do to help you guys out. I'll see you guys later.